We are back at the 13th hole. First to play will be Peter Hansen.
Mark Sherwood really is his eyes.
Yeah,
Peter.
He's really guiding him around this golf course today. 196.
Don't like the look on his face.
Now, it bounced back out of the hazard. What a tremendous break that is. He will have a difficult little pitch, but he won't have a penalty stroke.
What else are we going to see? Shanks it on 12, short of the water, hops it back out.
Unbelievable. 14T.
Our leader was Tazen. Confident. Right side, but very good.
Now back at 13, Phil Mickelson checking what little wind. It's really calmed down in the last few seconds. Has played the 13th hole this week. Birdie, birdie, eagle. Well, while he waits to 17.
Ian Poulter, great chance for a birdie. Bogey-free round for him today. That's to go into the tie for second place. Just a little firmer. Can't believe it. Back to 13.
All right, ball below his feet, Phil Mickelson. And trying to turn this over. Left to right for him. And again, he hits a brilliant shot at the 13th hole. So Phil Mickelson will have 25 feet for eagle for the second day in a row at the 13th. Yesterday, he came to this hole, and here was his putt for eagle. On a perfect line, just enough speed, and that's what started his path back into this tournament. Well, the energy is back in Phil Mickelson's step.
Earlier at the 15th hole, Padraig Harrington, his third shot. A little offline there. And he has played beautifully today, though, has not made a single thing. The 14.
Matt Kuchar got a good look at the line earlier, but didn't hit it. Hunter Mahan had a similar putt. So par for Kuchar. Couple of birdies here on the inward 9. Back to 15.
Now live. Padraig Harrington makes a birdie, maybe too little too late though. 6 under par, 3 back with 3 to play. Oh, back at 13.
Now, Peter Hansen has a fairly severe downhill lie. It'll be difficult to get the ball airborne, so I suspect he's going to take this past the hole and try to use the slope to funnel it back. And that he does. He gets it up the slope. Is it far enough? Well, it wasn't far enough up the slope to get enough momentum to get it back to the hole, but he'll have that left for an unconventional birdie to 14.
Oosthuizen from 141.
It's a big mistake.
Yep, it didn't get over the ridge.
A huge mistake. And a wedge in his hand.
And the false front and back into the fairway.
Lee Westwood in the right-hand rough the whole way back right. The second cut takes spin off the ball, tough to control the distance. And understandably a little short and a little left.
Well, that was a great shot, Peter, I feel.
The realistic play from where he was.
Yeah.
He couldn't really attack. Going over the back of that green is horrid. As we go to 13.
Well, for consecutive eagles on the 13th hole, Phil Mickelson now 25 feet. Oh, just looked at his reaction, and his caddy, Jim Mackay, was on his knees. Cannot believe that didn't continue to turn. Now Phil Mickelson is 7 under par, and let's not forget 2 triple bogeys this week. 2. Look at Phil's reaction. Well, he's played this hole 5 under par for the week, so it has been good to him. Let's go to Bubba Watson.
After a 324-yard drive, 116 left for Bubba Watson. Oh, and watch this come back. Back down the slope. What a shot for Bubba Watson. And here comes Bubba. And birdie gets him to within 1, back to 13.
And the birdie attempt for Peter Hansen, all pars this week at 13. And this will be his 4th straight par. Really in need of something to kickstart the rest of his round. It is +3 for the day, -6 for the tournament after holding and sleeping on the 54-hole lead. Let's go to 14.
And a test for our leader. And that did not take quite the role he wanted it to. Just such a delicate effort up that false front. And now he's got a fairly lengthy putt for par. 16.
This is a moment ago. This is Harrington off the tee. Now, will he catch enough of the ridge? Not quite. He's going to have roughly the same putt that faced Lee Westwood just a few moments ago. To 15. Matt Kuchar from 252 yards back.
Come on, baby.
You better not leave any in the bag with that from that yardage, David.
It's on a great line. Oh, you're kidding. Oh. What a phenomenal shot from Kuchar, and that will tie him at least temporarily. Well, in fact, with Oosthuizen in trouble, that may leave Kuchar in the lead if he can knock that in.
And if he misses this putt for par and Bubba Watson converts his birdie, Watson will be at 8 under as well. But Nick, when you win the Masters, these are the kinds of putts that you know you're going to have to make.
Well, he's done so well, but he's going to really remember this as, you know, costly. This could be the costly mistake of the afternoon. Wedge in his hand, comes up short. He's left a ridiculously difficult putt here. That is huge. It reminded me, I played with Ben Crenshaw in 1984, and he made one down the 14th. actually was longer than that one, and I thought that gave me the lesson. Boy, you've got to be able to putt to win the Masters.
It'll be a par on the card, but that was big. He stays at 9 under. Now Bubba to take second alone. One back at 8 under. Yes. Yes. And that's some answer. After the bogey at the 12th, back-to-back birdies, and the par 5 15th to come. It's Sunday at the Masters, 17.
Lee Westwood on the 17th green. Had to wait for a long time. Paul Lawrie was over the back of the green, didn't get it on first time. He's hearing roars from holes close by. He knows they are for eagles, and that was a birdie chance. He could have gone to 8 under with that. A very good second shot from the right hand, second cut, but just a par. 21 wins on the European Tour. Looking for a major win at 16 now.
And this is Harrington, this for birdie. Not to be.
It's just so difficult to keep it high along that middle of that 16th green.
Let's go to 14.
One over this week for Phil.
Looks like I don't know, Billy, the paintron's looking left or backwards after that clattered into the trees.
Go up to 18.
Poulter.
The traditional hole location, they pushed it closer to a downslope. It's actually on a downslope there, and you can see now this is if it can, oh, it's going to fall off the side of the green. There is a spot literally like 11:30 if you were a player coming up the green. There's 2 pitch marks. I was rolling some balls and it would roll back and could go in, so just misses the spot.
How does it stay there?
Tiny little scoop out the corner of the green.
15.
Here we go. Now he can unleash the hound here. He likes it. Oh, that is enormous. Absolutely enormous. Harrington did make par. And they have turned, they come around the final corner into the stretch. This is a horse race now at 14.
And look where Phil ended up off the tee. Long way home, 194.
He's really got it airborne well. That's a brilliant golf shot. If it just releases, and it looks like it will, that is incredible again.
Patron's trying to coax
Oh,
it
it
down the
stopped.
slope, and now it will stop. But still, from where he was, that was outstanding.
Yeah, he was semi-blind there.
To 15.
And Louis Oosthuizen, it is not meant to look this simple. Another beautiful swing, and you got to remember, he won the Open Championship by 7. Another great tee shot from the young South African.
Just the 4th in the history of this tournament, the first ever at this, the second hole. It was a 4-iron from 253 yards. And in one swing, he vaults from 3rd to 1st. And he's held that position, though the pursuers now have ratcheted up back out to the 14th.
And Peter Hansen has taken a long time here. Finally appears ready. 1 139.
Yeah, just a perfect wedge. Just a yard left the flag. It's got to release down.
Nicely done. First time he's really been in this position before. 54-hole leader of the Masters. +3 on the day, 18.
And Poulter here live for birdie.
And he's been walking around this putt for about 3 minutes. And will it come back?
Will it settle?
And that, in fact, that next putt will be downhill. They put the whole location this time, I should think, half a pace still on the downslope from the front edge.
15.
Kuchar now. This to tie the lead. Oh, yes. And Louis Oosthuizen stands atop the hill looking down. He knows what he must do.
That probably will help him, David, because you've gone from leading the Masters and now really knowing you've got to just show sheer determination now if you want to take it. We've got about 5 or 6 players in that zone. I would call one great shot will win it and one poor shot could cost you it.
What a Sunday afternoon at the Masters, hey? Could you have more fun playing golf? Now, 213 yards for Louis Oosthuizen. No, he doesn't like it.
Similar to the one he blocked up 18 yesterday.
That has come just in an awkward spot. He may be able to bunt and run that one, flying it over the edge of the bunker, or he may have to carry that all the way to the green. Meanwhile, Bubba Watson is inside 200 yards.
That's an A-time, David.
I suspect it probably is. 198, and there's the look. And he doesn't dislike it. Very nice. That is almost straight up the hill for Bubba Watson for eagle. That would take him to 10 under par. Game on to 14.
Phil, to get within 1, he'll start this well to the right. He has only 1 score worse than par in his last 38 holes. That was the costly triple bogey 6 at 4. So we go to 16.
And here is the co-leader Matt Kuchar on the tee. Winds calm. Par bogey. Previous 3 rounds. 7 iron. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Nick?
Yeah, don't ask me, Vern, about this one. That's got 30 feet of break. No chance. If you can just get it somewhere safe on the other side of the fringe, that would be fantastic. With, that 6-footer, 8-footer back uphill.
Let's go to 14.
Hansen. And this is big for him to get to within 2. Just lost its speed. So 4 for Hansen. He remains at -6. disgusting a little bit. Phil taking his time here. Nice recovery from the tree line from Mickelson. Par for Phil as he goes to the 15th, and we go up to 18.
And this for par for a round of 68.
Wow, that's gut-wrenching for Poulter.
I think he was going to be too high anyway, but a 3-putt bogey finishes off a spirited Sunday run. A round of 69 as we go back to David. 15.
Well, Louis Oosthuizen, not only can he see what he has to do, he can see just about 100 yards away what Matt Kuchar has to do. These two holes so close together. Now he's got a shot here where I believe he's looking at a little upslope just over the bunker. Play a low sand wedge, just scrub some of the speed off the ball, let it trickle onto the surface and to the hole.
Yeah, close to that little sprinkler head there.
Yeah, about a yard past that. He wants to bounce it right there.
It's going downhill, it will help.
Just didn't get quite enough on it. 5 is no use here. He knows he needs to make that one. It's getting tight towards the end of the last round. The 76th Masters.
So Matt Kuchar, whose best ever finish here at Augusta was when he was an amateur, 1998. Finished tied for 21st. Here at 18, Lee Westwood.
Oh, the Roars right in the middle of his swing.
Yeah, as they posted the Kuchar eagle right as he was hitting it. This was earlier.
This is very close to that spot. It will come back down. It'll be a very difficult read because the hole is actually sloping fractionally left to right, but the putt is probably going right to left.
15.
Bubba Watson now. This to go 10 under par. Just a little right to left in it. Did he hit it? You could tell by the noise he caught that.
Yeah, David.
Off center in the
Good
club
call.
face.
A nervy putt. He mishit the putts.
There was a definite clank.
Yeah. That shows you how twitched up he is. The day he learns to control that, how dangerous will Bubba Watson be?
Really?
Right, Vern.
Second shot, Kuchar.
Gonna chip it onto the upper level, all the way across, almost past the hole. It will go down, but it will still leave 12 feet and more. And
a little more.
Yeah, pretty close to 15, but straightish. Not much more than, a cup and a half of right to left break.
Well, here is the other co-leader back at 15.
Yeah, I don't think these two didn't just catch that out of the corner of their eyes. This one will just be a fraction right to left. Very fast. This for birdie and to regain the lead. What a performance!
What a putting stroke, David. What a fabulous putting stroke.
He looks as centered. He's got that half smile on his face like a Zen master. An unbelievably impressive performance.
I just love to know his heartbeat.
Man, it's not meant to be that easy.
I wouldn't say it's easy, but his control, those strokes he's made on, on 3, 6, and there are unbelievable.
Superb. He's so still over them. And meanwhile, Bubba, after that first one, every now and then, he'd make you very nervous on these. And he's looked good today. Yes. Yes. Bubba Watson just one shot behind. Tied with Matt Kuchar.
While all of that was going on at 15, this a must. Birdie putt, Westwood.
It's a post 8 under in the clubhouse. Yes.
Lee Westwood.
What an emotional roller coaster he's had this week.
A round of 68, and he's in the clubhouse at 8 under par, but that's 2 back of the leader. Louis Oosthuizen has the lead by 1 over Kuchar and Watson.